In response to Apple's announcement of a partnership with OpenAI, Elon Musk has stated that he will secure all of his enterprises with electromagnetic enclosures for iPhones. On Monday, billionaire Elon Musk made a threat to prohibit employees at any of his companies from using Apple products. The threat was made in response to a recently announced partnership between the tech giant and OpenAI. The partnership will involve the incorporation of the powerful ChatGPT artificial intelligence chatbot into Apple's operating systems later this year. Apple shares our commitment to safety and innovation, and this partnership aligns with OpenAI's mission to make advanced artificial intelligence accessible to everyone, President and Chief Executive Officer of OpenAI Sam Altman said in a statement. In collaboration with Apple, we are making it simpler for individuals to reap the benefits that artificial intelligence has to offer. Musk, one of the co-founders of OpenAI who has since become one of the company's sharpest critics, does not appear to share Altman's enthusiasm for the collaboration. He has criticized the collaboration in a series of tweets on his X platform, which was once known as Twitter. In his writing, he stated that if Apple were to integrate OpenAI at the operating system level, then Apple devices would be prohibited at my firms. That constitutes a security breach that cannot be tolerated. Musk said in a subsequent post that any individuals who visit his businesses will be asked to check their Apple devices at the door, where they will be stored in a Faraday cage, which is a device that inhibits electromagnetic fields. Additionally, he responded to a tweet that was made by Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, in which he urged him to stop this creepy spyware. Major news outlets received a request for comment from Apple, but the company did not immediately respond. An announcement of the new partnership was made by the Cupertino-based company during the Apple Worldwide Developers Conference. During the conference, the company also presented Apple Intelligence, a new personal intelligence system that places generative models at the core of the iPhone, iPad, and Mac operating systems. According to Craig Federighi, Senior Vice President for Software Engineering at Apple, the business continues to place a high premium on protecting the privacy of its customers. Federighi stated that the on-device processing is the fundamental component of the personal intelligence system. He continued by saying, "It is aware of your personal data without collecting your personal data that you have provided." ChatGPT will be made available to users as part of Apple Intelligence, and they will be able to access it through Siri and other system-wide writing tools without having to register an account. According to Federighi, users will have the ability to decide whether or not ChatGPT is used on their devices, and they will be prompted to provide their consent before any of their information is shared. In addition, their Internet Protocol addresses would be concealed, and OpenAI will not keep a record of any queries. On the other hand, Musk gave the impression that he was reluctant to believe that Apple would be able to uphold its commitment to privacy through this relationship. Apple has no clue what's actually going on once they hand over your data to OpenAI. He added in another post, OpenAI is the company that handle your data. In other words, they are selling you down the river. At the end of February, Musk filed a lawsuit against OpenAI and Altman, claiming that OpenAI had abandoned its primary objective of serving humanity in favor of its long-standing relationship with Microsoft. According to the lawsuit, under its new board, it is not just developing, but is actually refining a artificial general intelligence to maximize profits for Microsoft rather than for the benefit of humanity. This is done in order to maximize revenues for Microsoft. Particularly noteworthy is the fact that Musk established Grok, a competitor to ChatGPT, through his XAI firm in the month of November. Those individuals who have signed up for an X Premium subscription are able to access Grok. Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and the Boring Company are some of the other companies that Musk controls in addition to X and XAI. A little more than 12 hours ago, Apple made the announcement that it would be incorporating OpenAI's ChatGPT into its technology. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, did not spend any time in preparing for the competition's technology. Tesla, an electric vehicle manufacturer and xAI, a company, are both working on constructing Musk's own artificial intelligence models. Musk was once the richest man in the world. Grok is the name of a huge language model that has previously been released by xAI. However, not only is ChatGPT a rival to the products and services that Musk offers, but the businessman also has a contentious past with the company that is managed by Sam Altman. During the initial inception of the artificial intelligence startup, Musk was one of the original sponsors of the company and acted as one of its first co-chairs, along with Altman. The breakup of the relationship occurred in 2018 when Musk left. After a verbal and product competition, Musk filed a lawsuit against Altman and OpenAI, which is still ongoing. This was the culmination of the conflict. After hearing Apple's announcement yesterday that it is integrating ChatGPT access into experiences within iOS 18, iPadOS 18, and macOS Sequoia, allowing users to access its expertise as well as its image and document understanding capabilities without needing to jump between tools, Musk's fury was not that surprising. As a result, it was not surprising to see Musk's anger. The social media platform that Musk uses, which was originally known as Twitter, was where he expressed his misgivings regarding the relationship. In his writing, he stated that if Apple were to integrate OpenAI at the operating system level, then Apple devices would be prohibited at my firms. This constitutes a security breach that cannot be tolerated. In addition, guests will be required to surrender their Apple gadgets at the entrance, where they will be placed in a Faraday cage for safekeeping. It is possible to prevent certain electromagnetic fields by utilizing a Faraday cage. The new standard for the privacy of AI. During this week's Worldwide Developers Conference in California, Apple presented a detailed list of privacy safeguards that are associated with artificial intelligence. Even though Apple's CEO Tim Cook has stated that the new artificial intelligence strategy and features, which are collectively referred to as Apple Intelligence, represent the next big step for his company, the company has also presented what it considers to be a new frontier for privacy in the field of artificial intelligence. Private Cloud Compute, PCC, is the name of the cloud intelligence system that was developed with the intention of ensuring that personal user data sent to PCC is not accessible to anyone other than the user, not even to Apple. In addition, Apple's introduction of PCC, which is 10 pages long and contains nearly 4,000 words, promises more to come from the business regarding user privacy and is simply a component of their AI security plan. Alongside the unveiling of the PCC system, which Apple has stated can be inspected by impartial specialists in order to verify privacy, the corporation, which has a market cap of nearly $3 trillion, explicitly addressed concerns that are related to OpenAI. It was stated that privacy protections are built in for users who access ChatGPT, their IP addresses are obscured, and OpenAI will not store requests. The policies regarding the use of data by ChatGPT are applicable to users who opt to connect their account. The assurances were echoed in an announcement made by OpenAI, which stated that privacy protections are built in when accessing ChatGPT within Siri and writing tools. Requests are not stored by OpenAI, and users' IP addresses are obscured. It would appear that Musk is not convinced, particularly due to the fact that Apple is relying on an external source rather than developing its own. It is patently absurd that Apple isn't smart enough to make their own artificial intelligence, yet somehow is capable of ensuring that OpenAI will protect your security and privacy. He wrote on X, "Following the transfer of your data to OpenAI, Apple is completely unaware of what is actually taking place. It's a case of them selling you behind your back." In response to Fortune's request for a comment, neither Apple nor OpenAI has provided an immediate response. Musk, who has been on a roll with his criticism of the cooperation, continued to tweet a meme that depicted Apple and OpenAI exchanging the data that was acquired from iPhones. He then added, "Here's the problem with agreeing to share your data. Nobody actually reads the terms and conditions. Phone is Grok. Musk supporters are accustomed to the billionaire tease them about what he might be working on next, and for years they have speculated about whether or not a Musk corporation will produce a smartphone. In addition to being stoked by Musk himself, these rumors have been resurrected as a result of the relationship between Apple and OpenAI. Apple is a company with which the owner of SpaceX has been involved in a dispute in the past. Musk responded to a user on X who expressed their desire for a Grok phone by saying, if Apple actually integrates woke nanny AI spyware into their operating system, we might need to do that. Musk responded to the suggestion made by another user that X might collaborate with a manufacturer of Android phones for a product by saying, it is not out of the question, of course.